What's up, YouTube land? Hope you guys are having a great start to your morning. I'm back in the game with another video, and welcome back to my channel, NC Tuff TV. So guys, let's just go ahead and break down this J Prince situation. Now, if you haven't been put on game, the rapper by the name of YBN Almighty J was jumped in New York, and he was beat up badly and cracked over the head with a Hennessy bottle that ultimately slashed his face. And J Prince decided to respond because YBN is a part of his family, a part of Rap-A-Lot. And a lot of the NYC cats that J Prince responded to didn't like the way that he responded. Everybody is saying that he should have hit them up in the DM or behind the scenes. You shouldn't have made it so public. And that the fact that he went to his Instagram and put out that message and tagged individuals like Fat Joe and Mysone and Peter Guns, people felt that he was dry snitching because he called out the individual name that actually committed this crime against YBN. And they thought that he could have went about it in a better way by just hitting them up in their DMs. And to me, that's just basically saying that these NY cats are standing behind one another because wrong is wrong. If somebody comes to your city and gets their face slashed open and you can go and rectify the situation and try to get this man chained back, why wouldn't you elect to do it? But yet you throw a deflection and say, I don't like the way J Prince came at me or how he did this. It puts me on Front Street. Are you scared of those young boys in the neighborhood? If you go to them young boys and talk to them respectfully, I am pretty sure that those guys will listen to you all because y'all are OGs. Y'all been in the game for a minute, but yet y'all blaming J Prince for dry snitching, saying that he went to his Instagram and called out the dude who actually was the main culprit of leading this attack against YBN. Now guys, I'm about to show you a few clips of what happened. One incident happened earlier in the day where YBN was jumped and got into a fist fight that day, and the other incident happened later on that evening, that night. And then I'll come back and close the video and give you my thoughts and assessment on this whole ordeal. Stay tuned and thank you for your patience.
Nigga. Run, nigga, stop. That's the YBN, nigga? Take his chance. Take his chance. Take his chance. That's the YBN, nigga? That's the YBN.
Niggas be pussy, YBN. You pussy, nigga, on my mother, nigga. Don't ever try to pull up on the, fucking elevator, nigga. You drunk? Nigga, everything for bitches be pussy, YBN.
They not trying to show face. No face, no case, they said.
They don't gotta show face.
Here you go.
Ooh.
You see the Y, you see the D, you see the fucking F.
Yo, that's crazy, yo. Yo, how he get...
Oh my God, yeah, nigga trolling.
So guys, you've seen the incidents that had occurred on that day where YBN was running into some major issues with them young cats in NYC. Let me read you real quick what J Prince had to say on Instagram that sparked a lot of doubt in the OG's credibility of being a household name because people are saying that he was dry snitching. He says, mob ties. Call to my real street niggas around the world, but especially on the East Coast in the Bronx. There's a clown by the name of Zay and his crew who want to become famous by bragging about robbing rap industry niggas. They recently bragged about robbing the artist YBN Almighty Jay, whom I'm invested in. They robbed him of his money, jewelry, including a Rap-A-Lot piece. So therefore, they have robbed a piece of me. This is a perfect opportunity to execute our unity where we don't allow moment thinkers to muddy the water over the movement. With that being said, to the homies in the Bronx, if any of these clowns are y'all's family or friends, speak now so we can get an understanding. To ignore this is a recipe for disaster. Other than that, it's these clowns versus the realest niggas in every hood around the world, and that's the meaning of mob ties. So J. Prince went on and spoke like a boss. I mean, this is a very captivating statement in response to what happened to his protege in YBN. And a lot of the rappers that he tagged, like I said, let me show you who he tagged. So as you can see, this is still the same document, because if you read, it says in every hood around the world, and that's the meaning of mob ties. That originates from the original content I just showed you of the message that J. Prince posted. He tagged Funk Master Flex, My Son, Fred the Godson, I Am Cardi B, Hocus 45th, Corey Guns, Fat Joe, The Real Swiss, Remy Ma. So all of these individuals that he tagged in his Instagram post should be adult enough and mature enough to want to help this man recover what his protege lost by being in their city, by being in their borough. They should want to help J. Prince in any way, shape, or form, because if the tables were turned and the situation happened in Houston, J. Prince would have definitely got everything that was taken from one of their dudes back to give to them. But these cats in New York, to me, are acting like they're scared. They're acting like, hey, don't call me out like that, like I'm gonna help you. You know, these kids are crazy around here and I don't want no problems with them. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Is white supremacy in the police force really the problem in the black community? Or is it the fact that this snitching code has gone too far? Because let me tell you something, you should be just as afraid of your own people within the community than you are white racist police. Because if something was to happen to you or your kid or your child, you don't know if anybody is gonna come forth and tell the truth to help rectify the situation and bring those who did something to your child or did something to your family member to justice because of this whole snitching thing. This snitching code has gone too far. And to be honest, J. Prince ain't really snitch. It was the dudes that took his chain and beat him up because they went onto social media bragging about what they did. They snitched on themselves, right? I want to ask My Son, because he responded saying that he didn't like the way J. Prince did it. He could have did it behind the scenes. And Peter Guns said almost the same thing, singing the same sentiment. If something happened to a family member of theirs and they got wind that I knew what happened and who did it, and they came and confronted me about the situation, and I told them cats that, yo, I'm not telling, I'm not snitching, then I wonder how they will feel knowing that I know information that could bring somebody to justice that violated their family member. How would you feel? See, people don't believe in snitching until it affects them directly. If it doesn't have anything to do with them, they're saying, oh, I'm not playing that game. I'm not snitching, man. I'm not breaking the code, man. What I look like. You know what I'm saying? This snitching thing has gone too far. And it's a cancer within the black community. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. You must hold people accountability that are committing egregious crimes within our community. See, just not in the black community, but all communities, telling the truth is only warranted for certain situations, because telling the truth is not always the right thing to do in some folks' eyes, you see? See, telling the truth is only good when it benefits someone in a positive way. If you tell the truth that benefits someone in a negative way, but also brings positivity to a group or individual that was violated, because now they can seek justice and that person can pay his dues for committing crimes against them. Oh, that's the bad thing to do. That's snitching. But somebody's telling the truth. Either somebody's going to keep it real and tell the truth, or you just want people to be fake all the time. I'm telling you, young kids, you should be afraid of the African American community, especially in the hood. And I don't care who don't like what I'm saying. You should be afraid, just as afraid as you are with dealing with racist cops, because anything can happen to you on both sides and no one is going to take accountability because somebody seen it in the black community, seen something happen to you, but they're not going to tell the truth because that's snitching and they got to take care of their family and they're afraid. The right thing to do is to bring someone to justice that has violated. That's the right thing to do. The African American community is so stupid in some instances. And I'm talking about some African Americans, man, golly. Like, really? You got this snitch thing into place where it's a stripe, it's something to be deemed and looked negative upon just because someone decides to tell the truth? This is not no stupid stuff like, oh yeah, your man is cheating on you or your girl is cheating on you. That stuff is petty. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? This is someone who got beat up, robbed, face slashed just because they don't like the way he's flossing online. And nobody wants to help out J. Prince and want to put their face out there of like, hey man, right is right, young blood. You shouldn't have did that. That's wrong. Why everything has to be behind the scenes? Why you gotta hide about it? Because you scared that your credibility will be into question for doing the right thing? I'm telling you, any African American kids that see this video, be just as afraid of your hood that you live in, that some of you may live in, unfortunately. And I'm not trying to cast any bad aspersions on anybody that lives in the hood, because I come from the hood and I understand. I'm just being honest here. Be just as afraid of your hood than you are of running into a racist cop. Because technically, I don't see that much of a difference than something happening in the hood. Someone gets killed, unfortunately, but nobody wants to talk about it or bring it up. They just let that person he's gone. Forget it. I ain't saying anything. There's somebody in the police force, a racist cop, who shoots an unarmed black man, and all the cops in the justice system rally behind him and cover it up. To me, it's the same thing. The only problem is that black people be in an uproar because of the history of this country with race. So they try to jump on like, oh, you shooting on our black men, but what are we doing in our own community? We're hiding stuff. We're hiding things, and people are getting off of doing things within our community that violates people, that have taken people off this earth. To me, it's just hypocritical. And I'm gonna tell you all something too, all right? When I was living in Atlanta, I had a chance to talk to J. Prince for about 10 minutes, at a convention. Let me tell you something. And being from the South, J. Prince ain't nothing to fool with. So I'm just letting you New York cats know that you think that everything is sweet. J. Prince will invade New York. He has that type of pull. Now, I'm not saying that anybody should be scared because we're all men and adults here. But I'm just saying, don't sleep on the South. How I see it, they robbed that young man publicly, and J. Prince went after these cats publicly. It is what it is. Just like my mom said, you act up in church, you're going to get beat in church. You see what I'm saying? That's how it is. But anyway, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this, guys. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Share this video. And if you're new here, consider to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to click that notification bell to be notified of when I may go live or drop my next video. You guys be blessed. Peace.